Since the new film from this award-winning director is one of the highlights of the week, why not start with a quote from one of his best movies? Classes will dull your mind, destroy the potential for authentic creativity. That wasn't us who said it, it was John Nash, one of the most brilliant mathematicians of the 20th century. Good evening, my friends. We still think that 2 days of rest for 5 days of work is just not enough. What do you think? Either way, let's wrap up this Sunday with the second part of our weekly news segment, What's New with the News? Raise the curtain because it's time for cinema to take the stage. In the world of movies, the highlights are Ron Howard's brand new film with a sexy, star-studded cast, Eden, and Jordan Peele's latest, the great master of suspense himself, With Him. Not to mention Cold Storage, where the stars of Stranger Things and Taken collide head-on with a killer fungus. On the TV side, we've got a new series starring the most handsome Lannister brother, King&Conqueror, the third season of one of the best sci-fi shows of recent years, Invasion, and of course, a return to the Grand Line and the world created by the genius Eiichiro Oda, with Season 2 of the live-action adaptation of One Piece. So, YouTube, how was your weekend? Did you head to the theater to catch the latest version of Dracula? Or did you stay on the couch with popcorn, binging episodes of Alien Earth? Either way, you can hit play on this video now.
King. Great meeting you. I'm a fan. That's crazy.
Jordan Peele. Translation: neck hairs, meet vertical stance. Him is the latest fever dream, where football and horror team up to score a touchdown in absurdity. Rising star Cameron Cade trains with a washed-up quarterback at a retreat that feels more cult than camp. Produced by Jordan Peele, because of course, with Marlon Wayans going full dramatic. Premieres in September and promises to be the film where horror spikes the ball.
The market here isn't the same anymore. It's half the rate, twice the work. But I got you a gig and the pay is actually pretty good.
This actor once fought mummies. Now he rents families. Brendan Fraser trades whales for hired emotional support gigs in Tokyo, playing an actor who becomes a stand-in relative for strangers. Rental Family blends drama, comedy, and a dash of who greenlit this? The marketing is so convincing you'll think Fraser's available for your wedding. Drops in November and might just be the weirdest feel-good movie of the year.
It's called the Paragon. It's an old hotel down the shore. It's where the legendary gangster Meyer Lansky stashed his missing 300.
Never enter an abandoned building without a flashlight or common sense. 4 influencers break into a haunted hotel with mob ties and ghostly baggage, all for clout. The result? One terrifying night, supernatural creatures, and probably 0 brand deals. Do Not Enter is Mark Klasfeld's second film, swapping pop music videos for paranormal panic. No release date yet, but the trailer's out and it's thirsty for virality.
Judy? Mom's speech might never come back.
Now it's gonna tell me I'm wasting my life.
A heavyweight duo with family secrets? Yes, please. Adulthood is the dark comedy that'll make you think twice before checking your parents' basement. Josh Gad and Kaya Scodelario play siblings who return to their childhood home and find a corpse in the wall, and naturally, decide to dump it in a quarry. The cops aren't amused. Add blackmail from mom's caregiver and voila, family bonding. Criminal investigation included.
So when did the outbreak start? That's unclear.
Oh my God.
Stranger Things crashes into Taken with fungus. If you thought fungi were just a toenail nuisance, Cold Storage is here to ruin your night. Joe Keery and Georgina Campbell face a bioterror nightmare when a brain-hijacking mutant fungus escapes a military bunker. Luckily, Liam Neeson shows up with his signature "I've saved the world before breakfast" energy.
You are the very definition of survival of the fittest.
Ana de Armas, Sydney Sweeney, Vanessa Kirby. Enough said. If living on a tropical island with Jude Law, Ana de Armas, and Sydney Sweeney sounds dreamy, Eden is here to crush that fantasy. Directed by Ron Howard, this survival thriller follows a group of disillusioned souls who ditch society for the jungle, only to find that the real threat isn't the bugs, it's the egos.
I wish that I had followed my heart more. Do you know what your plan is?
I want to write love songs that change the world.
Let's kick things off with teen drama and guitars. If you're craving a young adult series packed with riffs, romance, and questionable life choices, The Runarounds might be your next emotional binge. From the minds behind Outer Banks, this Prime Video series drops all 8 episodes on September 1st. Perfect for anyone who likes to feel all the feelings in one chaotic weekend.
Where I was convicted of murder. Because in order to move forward, I need to go back.
When your dream trip turns into a nightmare, and yes, it really happened. If you thought studying abroad in Italy was all pasta and picturesque strolls, think again. The twisted tale of Amanda Knox dives into the real-life horror of Amanda Knox, an American student wrongly accused of murdering her roommate. Grace Van Patten leads this limited Hulu series, which premiered August 20th and promises drama, tension, and a scathing look at public judgment.
You remember that time? You said I couldn't hit a beer can from 10 yards out. What'd I do?
You shot it out from 20 yards.
More like 30.
Because every franchise needs a spin-off to spice things up, Morena Baccarin trades heels for a sheriff's badge in Sheriff Country, the Fire Country spin-off where family drama, illegal crops, and small-town crime come bundled together. Mickey returns to her hometown to restore order. But between her addict daughter, ex-con dad, and bitter sister, it's basically a rural soap opera with guns. Premieres October 17th. Bring popcorn and moral dilemmas.
Power is like a fire. Unchecked, it will destroy everything.
Harold, we're bound together. Normandy.
Did House Lannister have a long-lost cousin in medieval England? If you thought history was just crowns and boring dates, King&Conqueror is here to slap you with cinematic flair and British accents. This epic series stars James Norton as Harold, the stubborn last Anglo-Saxon, and Nikolai Coster-Waldau as William, the GPS-obsessed Norman, both heading toward their inevitable clash at the Battle of Hastings.
Innovate sells products made out of paper. Toilet tissue, toilet seat protectors.
A sitcom that defined a generation, and this series is its spiritual successor. If you thought The Office ended with Michael Scott yelling, "That's what she said," think again. The paper brings back Oscar Nunez as Oscar Martinez, now working at a failing newspaper that shares office space with a toilet paper company. Subtle, right? This mockumentary premieres September 4th on Peacock and promises ink, chaos, and corporate absurdity.
What is the last thing that you remember?
I saw something on the ship.
Of course, we couldn't skip sci-fi and our tentacled friends. If you thought aliens were taking a break, think again. Invasion returns for Season 3 with more tentacles, global panic, and, finally, the main characters teaming up for a suicide mission to infiltrate the mothership. It premiered August 22nd on Apple TV Plus and will drop new episodes weekly through October 24th. Expect drama, destruction, and aliens with attitude.
Everything I've done. Everywhere I go.
And to wrap it up, Netflix brings back the Straw Hat crew for more pirate madness. Heads up, folks, the Straw Hats are back and sailing full speed ahead. One Piece, Into the Grand Line, Season 2 of Netflix's live-action adaptation, promises fiercer enemies, bizarre islands, and quests that make Season 1 look like a warm-up. And yes, Season 3 is already confirmed before we even get to see the second. That's pirate-level confidence.
Hey!
We'll wrap things up with a quote from the man with rubber powers, capable of rivaling Reed Richards from the Fantastic Four. Shanks always said that if the path to what you want seems too easy, then you're on the wrong path. Wise words from Monkey D. Luffy, the protagonist of One Piece, and something we can definitely apply to our daily lives. So, what did you enjoy the most? On the movie side, we got Jordan Peele's upcoming film that mixes American football with horror and suspense, Brendan Fraser heading off to Japan, Liam Neeson and Joe Keery going up against a fungus that can take over our minds, and Ana de Armas, Sydney Sweeney, and Vanessa Kirby teaming up, with Ron Howard behind the camera, deserts and beaches included. On TV, we got a chilling true story, Jaime Lannister back as a conqueror, the spiritual successor to The Office, Bring on the Laughs, the return of Invasion, which might just explode into one of the best sci-fi shows in recent history, and of course the comeback of Luffy, Zoro, Nami, Sanji, and Usopp as they go searching for the sixth member of their crew. And if you know, you know. Smash that like button, share this on your socials, and have a great start to your week. But don't think you're rid of us just yet. We'll be back tomorrow for the final part. See you then, folks.